Four Skyline High School students are in critical condition tonight after the speeding SUV they were all in rolled, flipped, and then really just broke apart against a tree. It happened this morning in the Pleasant Grove neighborhood of Dallas. Fox 4's Calvert Collins is at Baylor Hospital right now. 3 of the 4 teenagers were taken there. Calvert, that's just a mess. Terrible crash.
Oh, absolutely, Steve. And when you see the video of that SUV wrapped around a tree facing away from the road, it's amazing that any of these people riding in that car survived, much less 4 of them. I'm told only 2 were wearing seatbelts. But witnesses hope that this is a lesson for other young speeders.
But it was an awful sight.
A massive Ford Expedition mangled by speed and a tree.
I couldn't believe it was an Expedition. I thought it was a pickup because it looked like all it had was an open body.
Police say the speeding driver hit a curb, overcorrected, and rolled several times before smashing into Joanne Brewer's tree.
First I heard the brake, and about then it went boom. I mean, just a big, loud noise.
Witnesses say Roger Mendoza was ejected, landing 10 feet away in an alley. Here is a picture from his Facebook page. Investigators say the SUV flipped end over end and side to side, leaving a path of divots and a broken fence in this backyard. Mendoza's neighbor heard about the accident and ran to help.
He's a good kid, he's not a troublemaker, respectful kid,
Mendoza's girlfriend was in the front seat, according to witnesses. Rescue crews used the jaws of life to pry her trapped legs from the wreckage.
I thought somebody was dead. I really did, until she hollered.
All 4 are students at Skyline High School, 2 sophomores and 2 juniors. School starts at 9:15, just after the wreck happened. Friends from school went to visit Mendoza at Baylor.
He's a good classmate. And, we care about him. Everybody cares about him.
This accident came as no surprise to Lizette Gamez. She's witnessed many young drivers speeding down Scammell Road, showing off.
Especially on a rainy day, I think they like to try their own, they like to see what's going to happen. And this was an example of what can happen. It was a tragedy.
Now, police tell me that the driver of this SUV likely lost an arm in the accident, but most of the other 3 only had surgery. But again, Steve, are still in critical condition.
Calvert, based on early reports, I know there was some evidence that could lead, to a cause in this found around the crash, but they haven't linked it yet specifically to the driver or actually this wreck. What do they theorize at this point happened out there?
Well, they're investigating any possible factor. Obviously, from numbers of witness reports and by the skid marks, they could tell that speed was definitely a factor in the crash. But there was some evidence around the crime scene that some neighbors picked up, possibly linking. They're looking at alcohol as a possible factor, along with a number of other things. We did ask the Texas Alcohol and Beverage Commission if they were investigating this accident at all, but we'd never received a call back on that. So again, that the cause of this crash is still up in the air.
But at the very least, speed is going to be one of the factors, it sounds like, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right, Calvert Collins, thank you.